Do you want to know how you can save money traveling in an RV? We are full-time RV travel family, and so we know exactly how to save money while traveling full-time in an RV. Let's get started. Number one is cook. Do groceries and cook your own food. Stop going out to restaurants, as when you go out to restaurants, you're spending so much money that you could keep. Like one night at a restaurant having dinner would be like groceries for a week.
And you don't even really enjoy the food in that restaurant because, well, at least I like your food. I like my food better than some of the restaurants we.
Yeah, plus we're traveling with a baby, so like we make a lot of soups, we make like a lot of things with vegetables, we eat a lot of protein, like we enjoy cooking our own food, and so cook your own food, do groceries, and that is the way that you can really save money while traveling. It sounds like a no-brainer, but like, you know, you're gonna be like enticed of like, oh, this restaurant, let's try that. Don't do it for a little bit, and then you'll see. You'll obviously get tired of it, as it's so much more nourishing for your body to cook your own meals.
Number 2 on our list would be an app called Gas Buddy. Well, you always have to find that gas station with a great deal for gas. And while you drive, especially here in Florida, we see from one place to another sometimes difference of like 20 cents a gallon, which is pretty significant difference. So this app will allow you to look at your route or look at any gas station around you and give you the one with the lowest price. So we always check that app before we travel to see what is the price difference. Sometimes I think the record was around like 30 something cents per gallon so far. So, and we had to drive only another 5 or 10 minutes down the road.
Driving anyway, you know,
yeah, we're driving anyway.
Gas Buddy really helps you inform yourself of like where the cheapest gas is, and then you can get there. All right, so number 3 on our list of how to save money traveling in an RV full time is you can book stays for longer than a few days. Like, for example, if you book for a month, 2 months, 3 months in one campsite, you'll get a much better deal. For example, the campsite we're staying at now and the next month's campsite we rented for the whole month. And we had asked them, like, okay, so what's the price then for just 2 weeks? And it's basically the same amount. So instead of like going to the expensive RV resorts, like you can do those. Like we've done some fancy RV resorts as well.
You always have to explore.
A balance, right? And then you can kind of stay in one place for a month or longer and you save significantly. So that's one big hack on how you can save money while traveling full-time in an RV. Longer stays, cheaper stays.
Also, if you're staying longer in one place, you would obviously save on gas. And again, those ones are not the Toyota Prius, you know, so they eat gas.
So, if you plan on traveling in Florida, or probably anywhere in the U.S., the same thing goes, especially for the state parks, is that you have to book way ahead of time. Like, you can get a state park night for $20 a night, and you have a maximum of 14 nights that you can stay there. But you need to book way, way in advance, or else you won't get a spot, and then you're not saving the money. So if you know that you're going to be traveling 6 months out, book ahead of time. Get all those campsites in so that you can really save money while traveling full-time and getting to explore the state parks where all the nature is, the hiking, the wildlife.
There's advantages, there's disadvantages, like there will be probably no full hookups. So you will only have partial hookup, which is electricity and water, and they will usually have a dump station in the park. We're probably good for 2 or 3 days without having to go and dump our black tanks. So that's probably the amount of days that we usually stay in a park.
But people buy these, like if you don't want to have full hookups, that's another way to save money. You can buy these like portable dispensary things, and you can do it by hand and go to the dump station for sure. Yeah, we haven't invented that. We prefer the full hookups to stay the monthly times and to not have to worry about going to dump.
Of course, also in a campsite that you will book for a month, hopefully they will be in a proximity of a city, which again you can perhaps take an Uber from that area, or you could order groceries, or all the other amenities that,
being in the city.
yeah.
So number 5 is to stay away from big tourist traps, because that's where you're gonna lose a lot of money. Like, so we're not hitting up Orlando, Miami, or Key West in the Florida travels, because it's ridiculous how expensive it is, especially in Key West. You're looking at about $200 US a night, and even like Fort Wilderness in Orlando, like the Disney parks, they want $140 per night US. Plus, you need to have a ticket to get into one of the Disney parks. So we're lucky. Our child is only 2 years old, so we're able to opt out of that, and like she'll be fine. She doesn't know about Disney, all the Magic Kingdom yet. So we're able to really save more money by avoiding those areas, and we're just kind of happy to be in the sun. That's the point of all of this, and to have other adventures without going to those main tourist places. Like, experience real Florida is what we've been been doing, and enjoying it, because it's like the wildlife, the nature, the hiking, like just the laid back environment. And we're able to save money while traveling full time in an RV by avoiding those tourist traps. Number 6 on our list is to purchase membership. So we have a membership to KOA and to Good Sam, Camping World, that give us discounts when we book at specific parks. And this helps too, especially like if we go to Camping World, we always need something for the bus. And so having those memberships, they pay off right away. Like our KOA membership paid off in our first day, as we saved 10% off. And Good Sam with the Camping World discount as well has been good. So there's a lot of other memberships that you can look into. 1,000 Trails is a big one. And
so as you can see, there are ways to save, and it doesn't have to be so expensive to travel in an RV.
Plus, we've also Airbnb'd our house, and we've set up our life for full-time travel. So you can check out our video of how you can afford full-time travel. Plus, follow the 6 tips that we've outlined in this video to really help you travel full-time as a family in an RV without costing an arm and a leg.